Now, welcome back, guys, and thank you very much. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again, and remember to subscribe, like, and share. So, in our previous lesson, we looked at the atom, its structure, and its components. We also had to look at the location of such particles in an atom. So today we are going to start to look at the charge and the mass of the three components of the atom, that is protons, neutrons, and electrons. So first we have the protons and electrons having charges. Those are the particles which are charged. But the neutrons doesn't have any charge. So protons in an atom are positively charged, while the electrons are negatively charged. Therefore, we said number of electrons equals the number of protons. In any atom, the number of electrons and protons are equal, such that when we have an atom of, let's say, 2 protons, such an atom also will have 2 electrons. Let's move to another structure here, where we have the different types of balls here. We have number 1, which is green, representing the electrons. The one which is blue represents the protons, and the red one represents the neutrons. So we had said electrons are negatively charged. So you see the electrons are negatively charged, and the protons are positively charged. These are located, the protons are located in the nucleus. So you find that they are charged. They are inside the nucleus, while the electrons are orbiting in their orbits surrounding the nucleus, and they are negatively charged. This atom is a carbon atom. Let's continue, guys. Now, after looking at the charge, let's come now to the mass. Remember, these particles also have got masses. As we had said, as we have seen earlier, these particles have got mass. We have the protons have a mass of 1. Electrons have a mass of 1 over 1840. While the neutrons have got the same mass as that for protons, that is also 1. So we have got a note that number of protons in an atom should always, they must be equal to the number of electrons. They are equal to the number of electrons. Let's see a summary on a table whereby we have got the relative mass and then the relative charge on this side. We have the protons as number 1. The protons have got the mass of 1 and the relative charge of positive 1 or plus 1. We come to neutrons. It has got a mass of 1 and have no charge, that is assigned as 0 charge. It doesn't have a charge. Lastly, we look at the electron, which has got a mass of 1 all over 1840, and a charge of negative 1. So this table helps you to summarize the charge and the relative mass of such particles. Let's move to the next part where we consider now these particles, its function. Remember, these particles have functions. They are not just there in the atom, they have got individual function in the atom. And we have the first particle, that is proton. Protons in an atom, they show what is called the atomic number in every atom. The atomic number is the number representing an atom. We shall come and see the first 20 elements, such that if the protons in an atom are 4, for example, meaning the atomic number of such an atom is atomic number 4. Another example, we have an atom with 10 protons, meaning the atom will be assigned the atomic number 10. So that is the function of the protons. It shows the atomic number of every atom. Let's move to the next particle, that is electrons. Electrons in an atom are the one responsible for chemical reaction. They take part during chemical reaction. When we will be reacting, when we will be seeing the reaction, the electrons are the one which are involved in chemical reaction, whereby we can have those electrons which can be shared. There are those which can be transferred from one particle to the other. So we shall come to that point. But the function of the electrons in an atom are only responsible for the chemical reaction. They take part during chemical reaction. Lastly, we have the neutrons. The neutrons in the nucleus also have got their function, whereby we say it contributes to the stability of an atom. Remember, the atom to exist must be stable. So these neutrons contributes to its stability. It contributes to the stability of the atom. And in every, we have got those elements. The number of neutrons in an element may or may not be equal to the number of protons. That one we shall come and see when we are dealing with the term isotope, where we have got elements or atoms with different neutrons as compared to protons. Therefore, guys, we have seen that each particle in the atom has got its own function. Now, up to that far, we have come to the end of our lesson. Remember to support us in this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Have a nice time. We meet in our next lesson. See you.